love.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Great. How are you?
I'm just fine and dandy.
Awesome. Hell
So
yeah.
why don't you?
Ready to go.
So why don't you tell everybody like what do you do and like
So what I do, I pretty much do everything. Like everything is my oyster. Like I do not stay in one genre. I'm pretty much called the genre queen because I float in everything and I take everything as a challenge. Like that's probably why I don't want to get signed to a particular agent because I don't want to be branded by a certain agency or have them tell me like I can only do pop or only do a certain style. So,
yeah?
because, yeah, I don't like to stay in one box,
Have
but I like
you
to rap. Huh?
have you been approached by labels and stuff?
Um, Several different kinds. In Band Lab, you never know like what's a scam and what's not. And I even had someone approach me today about doing advertising using my music, like my music inspired them or something. And they said that they would give me upfront money for using my music for advertising, marketing, or whatever. And I just don't know if it's legitimate or not. Just, it's very sketchy.
Yeah, you have to do
But
checkup. Like you have to Google stuff and you have to check up on like this. Like
yeah,
you actually have to do a lot of background checkup on the shit.
right. I mean, I've had people from Sony, like, and then some other ones that looked like they were legit, like from New York City, um, like Jazz Company or something like that too. I have no idea, but just like if they're asking you for money in the first place to sign,
Uh,
that's a no go. Like
yeah.
no, like
Mm.
there's no freaking label that's gonna be like you have to like pay us to. No, usually they give you like a lump sum money on the like starting out anyway because they like expect you to use it for marketing and all that shit. Like they help you market your music and then you're expected to pay that back like with how well you do and keep it on your consistency with music. So
I mean, different labels, different ways. Like I have a paid promotion. Like the way I can do my show here is like I get paid promotion from like Google and like YouTube and Instagram and things like that from Bentley Records. Which shout out to Bentley Records and I'm in their artist development program.
well, awesome.
Yeah,
Oh
and
yeah.
I've been doing this shit for like over 6 years online and shit, and like it gets to a point where you're like, all right, is this shit gonna happen or like
Right.
am I just wasting my time because I just don't want to be a band lab rapper like that. And
Yeah.
really, like I'm just I do everything. Like I make the beat and then I get on the
Yeah.
beat and but I've been trying to get you on on projects, but you just keep like we just
I
don't.
get I don't mean to like get if you gotta if I have a project in you with you, like you've got to send it to the DMs because it gets lost in all the freaking band lab projects. Like, because I'm admin in 26 bands, so like the projects that go through my feed are
I
like
just got to
crazy.
be I just got to be like I don't think she likes me because like she just doesn't do
Oh,
anything. Like you're in two of my bands, like you're in Elite Trap Brigade and you're in
yeah,
what's that new band I got, Mob Rules. And
yeah, yeah.
I'm like she accepted the request, but she just like she doesn't talk to me or anything. I'm like wow, I don't
Yeah.
know.
And it's not on purpose. It's just like literally like I help run like 26 bands. Like
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
mean, that's a lot of work. A
So
lot.
so who are all the artists that you like on BandLab?
um well, Dungeonistic, like, and I like for 3 years straight, like we've been running Trash Gang in all sixes and stuff. And we have like 20 bands in Trash Gang and all sixes alone. And then I also run Death Squad. I don't know if you've seen any of those bands, Death Squad.
I mean,
Um,
I'm in Death Squad and Dungeon. Me and Dungeon used to be real close, but I don't want
yeah,
to get into it right here because like I don't
yeah,
talk about people and things like that. But you know,
right,
things shit happens, you know.
yeah, right,
But
and
he's a really talented guy, you know. He really is.
yeah, yeah,
It
for
just
sure. Sorry, there's glare.
it just things happen, you know, and I don't
Yeah,
like talking about anybody because like who am I to talk about anybody? It's just different
right.
situations come up and I
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know.
I gotcha.
I don't
I
know.
gotcha. Hold on, I'm looking for my vape. Where did I put it?
So
I
what
don't
do you
remember.
do you smoke marijuana?
Sometimes I do. Like if I have it, but like I mean, I quit smoking cigarettes in January, so I just vape now, which is major because like I wasn't trying to quit cigarettes, but then I started sales like selling door to door for ADT home security systems, and like I didn't want to not be able to
Smell like
sell a home
cigarettes?
security system. Yeah, exactly. So then I would wait till after my shift, and by the time like I finally smoked a cigarette after like long hours of like being on the road and going house to house, like I was starting to smoke the cigarette like it was a vape, and then I would be wasting the cigarette, and then all of a sudden I was choking on it like, oh my God, like it started bothering me more than it used to. So
Yeah.
like, yeah, it just wasn't the same anymore.
But
So
what is your stance on drugs?
I don't judge really because everything can be a drug if you let it. Like honestly, like working out can be a drug if you can abuse that too. Everything can be abused, even like the Bible and
You like
church and all that. Huh?
food and things like that?
Oh yeah, gluttony.
You know what would be a good one? Would be sex. That would be a great drug to have, I guess.
Hmm. And they actually have like sex
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 addicts.
and not yeah sex
Anonymous.
addicts anonymous. Yeah, it's funny.
Oh my god.
I just can picture like people going there and just like trying to hook up with everybody there just because you know that everybody that's going there is a freak.
I
So
think it's a bunch of fat guys.
huh?
Uh, a bunch of fat guys that just get on there and stalk everybody. Like one female would not be able to get on there. She's like, you know, a bunch of
No.
fat guys. I couldn't see Charity Love being on there. Like, oh yeah, let's go to the Sex Anonymous.
No.
I'm just fucking with you though.
I know, right? They'll be like, oh yeah, you
Mm.
know she wants to be raped. I'm
Yeah,
like,
do you
no.
like one of my favorite people on Band Lab is Relia. Do you know her?
Oh yes, I love her. Yeah, I
She says
do.
a lot about you that you guys are kind of like cool and like friends and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we've always been cool. Like, and she actually joined one of my forks that I had put out. It was it Bound that she joined? I think she joined my song Bound. Or crap, which one was it? I think it was Bound, but I'm not sure. But she did a really great job on it.
you don't remember that beat that me and you did, do you?
Um, it's been a while, but I do remember our songs. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty
Which song
good.
was it? We did a couple songs, really good
I just
songs.
know it had Kevin Gates on it, and he was doing it. He did like this or something. That's all I remember of the picture, and I don't remember the other one, but I remember that one. So.
Yeah, I do like it. Yeah.
But I was trying to get you in on the actual project, like to actually sing or do some like background, but you just like made part of the beat and was like, screw it, I'm
Yeah.
done.
Well, no, you gotta, I'm telling you, you gotta send it to me through the direct message for real. Like, or else, like, I can't see it. Like, I will literally, you know how BandLab glitches sometimes or
Yeah,
whatever?
all the time.
Sometimes I'll like look for a track and I know it's there. Like, I'll put in the name and everything and it can't find it. And
Right, me too.
unless I like sent it in a message, then I'm finally able to pull it up. That's why I'm like, send it to my DM. Then I can, you know,
Right.
because yeah, it's just crazy.
So anyway, like you just said, like, but who else are some of your like your favorite
Um,
like artists?
so Kufuda God, Relia, I love her. Let's see,
What about Rec Lord?
Cass, huh?
You know
Who?
Rec Lord? Rec Lord?
Rexlor?
Rec Lord? He's in,
I think
he's in
so,
trash.
yeah.
He's in trash gang. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I try to collaborate with everybody in Trash Can, and even outside. XEX Loops. I don't know how to say his name actually. It's like XEXLUX. Like he
That's a
is really
different
good.
name. That's a
Yeah,
different
but like, I mean, I do. Do you ever like get almost like writer's block or something, or like you just feel like you're in a funk sometimes, and
name.
you just feel like you cannot get anything serious out or deep or meaningful, and you're just like, what the hell? What's wrong with me?
No,
Like,
everybody. Every time I do something meaningful and deep, nobody will give it
yeah,
a like. Nobody listens to it. But if I do some bubblegum stupid shit, everybody loves it.
yeah, yeah,
The trap shit I do, the trap stuff I do is like, wow. It's like kindergarten. Like okay, wow, whoop de doo. And it's like, does
yeah,
people really believe this shit? Because like, I mean, it happens, but I mean, like,
yeah.
sometimes you gotta add stuff. I mean, you always gotta add flavor to the shit, or nobody's gonna
Hmm.
listen to the shit.
Right,
But
right,
I mean, I don't talk about nothing that I don't know about. But I'm just saying, like,
right.
I don't religiously go outside looking for fucking, live in
Yeah,
trap. I mean, I used to live in trap houses and shit, and when they didn't have no electricity, and it was a terrible drugs all over the place, and drug
hmm,
addicts and whores and different things like that.
yeah,
And but I'm getting a little older now, and that's just kind of like. But I put myself into a spot where I'm stuffed and trapped. Like that's all that I can talk about.
yeah.
So like,
I try to just like whenever I feel trapped in something, like I just like literally I'll do a goof off track. Like I'll purposely do a song that I'm just literally like either poking fun at something that's like a topic that everyone can relate to and just like total total goofball it, and people will be like, what the hell? Like random as fuck. And then that gets me back in my groove.
you
Like for
sounded
real.
so country right then.
I just
You sounded so south.
I am from the South though.
Me too.
I
Me too.
am.
But I don't
So
live there
yeah.
now. But I'm in the Midwest right now. But I'm from
Yeah.
Alabama actually. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you live like in the same state as like XEX
Dungeonistic
Lux, and then Crucial lives in Alabama too.
and
Um
Dungeonistic.
hmm
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
bunch of people from Alabama. Yeah.
I heard you was in Tennessee. I don't know if that's right or
Me? Me?
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Texas.
Who the fuck said Reliance said Tennessee? Yeah.
No, I'm from Texas.
I think that was a little too personal. Like, why are you telling me where this person lives?
Right? How did you? She didn't know that.
Well, I'm not. Don't tell her I said that.
I'm not. I'm not gonna. I don't really like do the whole like he says she says bull crap. I don't. I'm just like let it fly. If it if it don't apply, just let it fly.
I just thought that you sounded so like south. Yeah. So, you sound like a cool person though, like a fun person. Like you laugh and like enjoy life.
Yeah, I try to. Well, like I mean, life is so short. Like for real. So
Yeah.
and there's so much serious things going on in the world um, that if I allow myself to get low or depressed about it, then I won't be able to pick myself back up. And I choose to like I have an outlook of expect the worst, hope for the best
Yeah. Me
outlook all
too.
the time. So that way I'm prepared for the worst outcome, but I'm still like positive and like still smiling no matter what. Because shit, through my struggles and through the strong shit, like I've freaking been able to see how strong I truly am. So,
Right.
um,
Do you have children?
I have one 7 year old.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And that's your life, right?
Huh? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. He's a little blondie, blue eyes, lost two teeth already.
Probably got him a
He's
little.
something else. He's creative too, just like me.
He's probably got him a little girlfriend.
He hasn't talked about a girlfriend, but he does have like a girl best friend,
Oh,
like
that's cool.
Malia or something like that. I don't know.
I tend to have like more girl like friends around me as girls. The problem with that
Yeah.
is then I'm probably gonna try to like bang them, you know. So that I don't know. I
Yeah.
I don't know. It always ends up that way, and then the relationship's all like weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe I should stop doing that. I don't know.
What relationships? Like, or what?
just just bang, you know.
Oh,
No
yeah.
no substance, just whatever. But anyway, I'm getting way out of the point here. This is gonna be such a corny show.
It's all good.
I
I'm an
never have.
artist too. I paint too. Like you
Is
see
that
my
your stuff
artwork
on
on
the
the
wall?
wall.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah. That's your stuff there. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, if I shine the black light more on that painting, it's like saltwater coral and anemone. It looks badass. There's a lot of detail in it. But hold on, 1 second, if I can. Hold on. Like, see
Okay.
that?
Yeah.
And then I have another one too that's like on the wall over there. Hold on. Uh, it can't really. Hold on. Okay. So this one, it's my octopuses, or sorry,
That's neat.
jellyfish. Jellyfish. There's too much light on it. You can't really see like the real black light colors of
Right.
it. And then hold on. And then I have a graffiti one going on. I'm still working on it.
It kind of looks like trash can.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a work in progress. But
Yeah.
I can do all kinds of customized paintings. Like you tell me what you want, like I can figure out how to paint it. And I used to do that for commission, and I still have like my Facebook artist page up with all my artwork and all that stuff. But like literally, this one guy literally ruined it for me. And the jellyfishes and the saltwater coral and anemone that you saw,
Yeah.
I actually was paid to do those for $600, and he paid a 250 deposit. But like literally, I was also doing online courses at the same time with medical school, and he wanted constant picture updates, like 24/7, and I was still trying to like figure out how I was going to do the saltwater coral anemone because he didn't want it to look like a cartoon.
Yeah.
And so I figured out how to, I was to really get it down the way I was like that looked good was using the end of the paintbrush, not the brush part
Uh-huh.
for the fine lines. But I wasn't going to send him pictures of like the beginning process of it and let him lose confidence in me being able to do it. You know,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
It's kind of weird.
But, hmm?
I mean, it's kind of weird that he wanted you to get like on the spot, like
Yeah.
2 hours a day,
Yeah, it was very uncomfortable. And then, like, too,
like.
it interfered with my college courses. Like, I
Yeah.
literally had a
Yeah.
test before
Yeah.
midnight. And because he wanted a picture so bad, I was like trying to rush. And then I
Yeah.
ended up messing it up so badly. And it wasn't enjoyable for me at that point.
Yeah. Right. And then
It
you'd
was,
be like, look, dude, no, no, I'm good. No.
I ended up telling him, you know what, fuck you. You paid your deposit. I'm keeping that because that's the deposit for the supplies that it took to get that stuff ready. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I'm not finishing it, and I'm not giving that to you. No,
Right. Right.
sucks to
So,
suck.
so what do you plan on doing with your music? Like, are you just gonna be like constantly on BandLab, or are you trying to expand from there? Do you got like
Well,
YouTube?
like, yeah, I have
You got
YouTube. Like, I have like everything pretty much. I upload to YouTube and growing my followers every day on it. Like one of my videos has like over 1,000 plays on it. Like it just really depends on like it's about consistency, really. Like
I
the
know.
more videos you play, the more you're getting your viewed, and then the more YouTube actually sees that you're working your craft and they see that you're serious about it because they don't want to freaking pay you to do music if you're not consistent, if you're not going to keep on doing it. And I've been doing it consistently now for 2 years.
Right,
So,
right. I mean, that's where you started was from BandLab, or did you do before BandLab?
well, before BandLab, I was on Star Maker. And
What
before
was that,
Star
an app?
Maker, I was on Smule. Star Maker was like a karaoke app.
Oh, okay.
Um, and but even on there, like, and I kind of started a movement on Star Maker because like I was looking up instrumental tracks for like freestyle, and I started freestyling. And then I got my friend Nikki, her she's like Nikki Vibes or something like that, and she's from the UK. And my story, I freestyled my story, like my life story, and it inspired her to tell her story. And now her story, like she started this movement about anxiety on the brain or something in the UK, and she's on the radio over there now.
Yeah,
um Through like the what inspired what from my story to her story, and that's really cool. So
right.
yeah,
So you
it's
got
really neat.
so people over in UK are can listen to they listen to your stuff too, like different countries.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All kinds of countries. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I feel
And
like I feel like that like I don't feel like I try and I do more and more, but it seems like the more I do, like I get more anxiety about is it going through? Is people seeing what the fuck I'm doing? I mean, it just
right.
irritates me to death.
Well, one thing you gotta see, or one thing you gotta look at too, is like, if you're feeling like you're not getting viewed or your music isn't being taken seriously, try to find someone to mentor in BandLab that you can teach, that really is trying to learn how to do the music and from like what you know, because that right there in itself like helps you to be better at your craft. Because if you're able to teach somebody something, then obviously you know what you're doing, and then that just instills in you more confidence to
Right.
do more, so I mean it comes from like collaborating with people that you wouldn't think that you would collaborate with. Everyone you collaborate with, you're learning something new. You're learning a new style, your algorithms, like, technique. So, I mean, the possibilities are endless. I
Here's
literally
the
was
thing.
like,
Here's
huh,
the thing. I don't believe in the algorithm. I think it's a made up thing that somebody made up, like some genius made up. Hey, algorithms. It's not. I can't ever figure that. Like, just because you show something and people see it over and over, that's an algorithm.
not necessarily.
What does that even mean?
Like if you look at Eminem stuff, like he has his algorithms are like dub but da but da 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 da, just like in the tone and style, like you can tell that's Eminem from his algorithms. It's just like the rhyming on beat, and like every other word rhyming, or just the end rhyming, or is it a 8 count beat or bar, or is it a 4 count bar?
You see,
I
I just go. I don't count shit. If I did all that, I would fuck up my shit, and I just like go. I just speak, and like I don't. I think that you don't have to rhyme to be rapping. It's not have. You don't have to rhyme.
right, right,
I mean, eventually you got to put something together that sounds the same, of course. But if you rhymed every
right,
fucking word, you would be just it would sound stupid. I
right.
think.
But I mean, if you look at Tech 9 though, like all of his words rhyme,
Yeah, but he's a
all of them.
genius. He's a great artist. He really is.
I I know, but like that's the thing though, is like if because there's so much that goes into it, like to rap fast, like you have to like think about how you're what consonants you're ending on, and what you're starting with your vowels and stuff. That makes a difference, and also your breathing as well, like takes a big part in it as well. Like there's a
But,
bunch of
but
different rap exercises that you can do, like putting a pencil in your mouth and like trying to blah, 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 rap fast. It helps you with like your mouth control and like enunciating and all kinds of stuff.
But there's not. I feel like there doesn't have to be like one style of like mine is like slower, but I like usually get a point across to it that like. and
Right.
everybody will know that it's Doughboy Hendrix. Like, there's no way that you wouldn't know that it's Doughboy
Like, are
Hendrix.
you usually like with a 90 beats per minute or like 180 beats per minute? You usually give or take with the
I like slower BPMs, like,
yeah.
I mean, 85, 90,
That's
100.
what I figured. Yeah.
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 And
Makes
they
sense.
tell me that, oh, what sells is 185, 100. They want fast ones. I'm like, no,
Mm,
what does it matter?
mm, that doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter because, like, if you're going that fast, but people can't understand what the fuck you're saying, it doesn't mean shit. Like,
Right. A lot of the rap today is just a bunch of bullshit, like just a bunch of
yeah.
garbage.
Really too, it's about like what equipment you have as well, because like I mean, I know some of my songs, like I have some friends that are like, man, if you had a better mic or a better like sound system set up, because I do everything on my phone. if
Me
if
too.
like if I had a better mic and stuff like that, like being my words would sound clearer, and a lot of like um the words get muffled between the different effects in BandLab.
Yeah.
It'll sound good, or like, you try not to get over red in the sound bar so it's not distorting speakers, and stuff like that. But it's like crap. Sometimes the music is louder than the words, and I hate it whenever you're collaborating with some people and it's like all redlining and their own vocals are so loud. But like if you go under that, then it's like you sound like a mouse compared to them. It's
Yeah,
like, oh
no.
God.
BandLab is like every time I send my music to the record label, they say the production is terrible, and I'm like, yeah, it's from BandLab.
Right.
And so BandLab is to me the only reason why I stay on BandLab because I got so many hate. Number one, I got so many haters on BandLab. They don't look at my. You can look at my page. Like I got great material, but I get like two, three likes on this shit. And I'm like, what
Well,
happened to BandLab?
well, shit. Like,
No-
I mean, if you have
Nobody
ops or
goes
if
to
you have
bands
haters, then you're
anymore.
doing something right. Because if someone's not hating on your music, you
I'm just
know,
saying, like, it's just like, and then bands used to work together, and now we get nothing out of bands. Just
okay,
ad pack.
well, think about this. Okay, go into the explore page on BandLab and look at what the hashtags are.
I put every hashtag you could think of, and it doesn't matter. Like trending, they get garbage people to trend all the time. They don't look at my stuff. They look. I think BandLab hates on me.
And are you posting your tracks in every band?
I mean, I'm putting it in the. That's the problem I'm having. Quit putting other band chat in my chat, like in my band chat. Put it if it doesn't come from my band, don't put it in the fucking chat. That aggravates the
That's how
piss
you
out of
get it.
me.
That's how you get it viewed, though.
That's also called spamming. I get caught with BandLab from spamming, and I don't spam. And other people spam all day, and they don't get caught. Dungeonistic is a great spammer,
I know, but look how many plays he gets.
but he also spams. That's like
Well,
begging people to look at your shit.
yeah. But see, like, I don't continuously like repost on my page the same shit all the time. Like, repost, 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 repost. Like,
He
some
does,
people just repost, 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 repost. I'm just like,
and
I
that's the
repost
thing.
it maybe one time, maybe. And then I have other people repost it. You have to like,
I mean, that's their thing,
there's
though.
some
That's their thing.
you have to find some people. There's actually like some people that like literally they are not making music, but they are literally there to repost your shit. You
Right,
gotta
right.
find and meet those people that are gonna continuously repost your stuff and
But
get
thing
more
is,
views to your stuff.
the thing is, I could care less about what BandLabs thinks about me. BandLab's not gonna get you paid. You're not gonna get paid
Are
from
you
BandLab.
boosting are you boosting your
No, you
music?
gotta
Are
pay
you
for that. Do you
huh?
never see my music? You never see my shit?
No, I have. I'm just saying
Oh
like
man,
have you paid the have you do
fuck,
you pay the monthly? No.
fuck no.
Because they
I would not.
actually offer some like pretty good like free stuff like for being a member of
I,
it.
I would not pay BandLab a red nickel.
I mean, but that they put your music in more like not so much your direct stream of like people like you're not so like boxed in. You're able to be more fully accessed and people see your page. Like whenever you see like who to follow in the like in the original page with all the tracks that people post, like they will
Yeah.
put you up there for people to friend or
Well, here's
whatever.
the thing.
And
I got mine is my account's private, so they probably wouldn't put mine up there anyway.
why do you put it see what the hell?
Haters,
Why do you put it private? Don't do
haters,
that. Don't do
haters,
that. You're not, no wonder you're okay.
haters.
Who cares? People are gonna hate no
I
matter what.
care. I care. I don't like to be. I don't like somebody questioning or telling me something about my music is very like. I'm a very sensitive artist.
If
Very.
they're gonna be haters, then just block them, but don't like block everybody from hearing your track.
I just. I just
Because then it's
like.
like they can only hear your track if they're your friend.
Right, and that's good. They have to ask for me to accept them and follow
Yeah,
me.
but then they're not even knowing like if they vibe with your music or not yet.
Well, I mean, that's the chance I have to take.
Yeah, but I mean, it is limiting. Just saying it.
It's limiting, but it's right
Yeah.
now it's the best for me because I'm doing other things outside of band lab, and I got where I live at. There's a
Do you
lot.
have a SoundCloud or Spotify and stuff like that
I
too?
got Spotify. I got every. You can just Google Doughboi Hendrix, and if your shit comes up on Google, then you're Google verified.
Right.
You put your name in on Google, the little Google search thing, and you put Charity Love or what? Is that what you go by all the time? Charity Love.
Well, my name means love, like in the Bible. So, like my dad was a pastor. So, yeah, I have it as Charity Love because my last name is still my ex married, my former married last name, and so, and I still have some of my ex's family still following me on Facebook, and I don't want them to think that I still have the last name, and I just don't want to change it back. I was like,
Do
fuck
you
all that shit. So that's
so,
why I go by
so
Charity Love.
do you share your stuff to Facebook?
Sometimes I don't get on Facebook so much anymore just because like I figure like if people want to like see how I'm doing or know like what's going on in my life, I'd rather them just call and ask me. Don't freaking scope my Facebook page and do a like read through and be like, "Oh, I'm good. Bye."
Like 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 stalking you or something? You know, I don't like
Yeah, like
stalking.
that. Like I hate that shit. That's why I'm not posting anything anymore. I'm like,
Yeah,
you want to
I don't want
know?
stalkers. So yeah, okay. But you have to put yourself out there, like on Insta. You got your stuff on Insta, right?
Oh yeah, Instagram, TikTok. Like I actually use TikTok to make some music videos.
TikTok is a weird place. It's
I
glitchy and it's
know,
weird.
but I like it though. Like I'm able to like kind of create some like pretty cool. Have you seen some of my music videos I've made?
I mean, to be honest, I think I didn't lie to you or anything. I don't really get to see you. You don't come on my feed, and I guess like you. I don't know if you're following me on Instagram or not. I'm following you, but I don't think that you follow me back.
What's your name on Instagram?
It's Trap Money Official
Trap Money
2 3.
Official. I think so. I'll have to. I don't know. Hold on.
Can you look while you're
Does
on
it
this?
does it exit out of it whenever I'm like
I don't think so.
this? It doesn't.
It,
Okay.
it's
Because like I
enough
feel
to.
like okay. Hold on one second.
But yeah, it's
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So what is the name? Trap what?
Trap Money Official 2.3.
Okay, hold on. Trap Money Official.
You probably should have just kicked up when you did it.
I don't know if I got the right one right. Does it have a orange banner with black? Is it look like a Harley Davidson
No,
picture? What is your picture on it?
it's
Because
got
there's like,
me with some glasses on and like it's like an album cover looking like
hmm.
purple looking, pinkish, purplish. Actually, it might have like somebody clutching a gun. You see that one? It's another album cover I got. I got shit all over the fuck. I got 15,000. They say you can only have six Instagrams. I got like 20. I'm breaking the Instagram law.
Okay, I think I added you.
Okay. All right. See, so what
So
I yeah. So now I'll be seeing your stuff. But
yeah.
On TikTok, it should just say Bentley Records. The picture it says is white. It says Bentley Records, and that's mine. It's just Doughboi Hendrix on TikTok.
Okay, my name on TikTok is Charity Ginter.
Charity
So
what?
Charity Ginter. It's like winter but with a G.
Ginter, Ginter,
Charity
Winter,
Ginter. Yeah.
Ginter. Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep. But
so
y'all,
what? Yeah. So
no,
you know,
huh?
so any questions you got for me or anything you want to tell anybody? Like,
So like, do you have any music videos on your page or anything? Like, have you dabbed into like
on
visual
BandLab?
arts with your music,
On
like
BandLab?
on BandLab or wherever, or any social media?
I don't think you can do. I want to learn how to live stream on BandLab. I don't know how to do that,
Yeah.
and if somebody could help me do it, it'd be awesome. But yeah,
Yeah. I know some people that do live shows like on BandLab, but I think they use another like streaming source as well. It helps to have a laptop being used and your phone to be
yeah,
able to do that because like to be able to show you as well as like be able to look at the comments as well as be able to play people's music and look at requests and all of that shit, like it just helps to have like different like software and system computer systems set up to where, and plus like you want your atmosphere and your background not to be too distracting as well. um and have a team too. It helps to have like a team with you to help you to check messages to see like, about getting people on a playlist, like, and line it up because people can be bitches about that. Like, when is my song gonna play next?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Jesus, get
I
the
don't think
freak over yourself. Like,
I don't think I
and
got
then,
that much patience. I don't. I
yeah.
think that like, this is as much as I'm gonna do. Like to have somebody on my actual. I was so happy when YouTube was like, "Yeah, you can go live together," and I was like, "The fuck does that mean?" YouTube never did no shit like that, and they finally let
Yeah.
me do it. And I had like the lowest amount of followers. I had like I barely got 78. I think you might have been like my 79th
Oh,
fucking,
wow.
which is like so fucking low. But everybody's like, "Well, at
But,
least you got that many."
right. I
Most
mean, and it's
people
going to
don't.
grow from there.
Well, I mean, you're my first actual like interview that like I have,
Aw,
and like
I'm
yeah,
honored.
and so, but it was like so difficult like to get like I got over 560 videos on YouTube.
I got like over 1,000, I think.
I mean, actual like it's not like actual videos. It's just they call like it's all band lab like just a
Yeah.
page and picture, and nobody really is gonna sit there and look at a picture and listen to. Nobody does that these days. If it
Dude,
doesn't if it doesn't have a
have you
video to it, nobody looks at it.
have you listened to your earliest
You-
videos that you posted like from a year or 2 years ago, from like when
It,
you first started compared to
it was
now, and you're just like,
it was
oh my
garbage.
god. Ugh.
It was garbage.
God, I listened to some of my music and I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? Like
No,
whenever I
but
first started mixing, I was like, "Bleh." Oh my god.
but if you don't grow, if you don't mature at what you're doing, then there's only
Yeah.
two options. like to continue. And if you don't learn from that, then what are you doing? I mean, like you're just
Right.
wasting your time. I mean,
Very true. I
and
mean,
you know,
because like,
the more you do
yeah.
something, the more you do something, the more you're gonna be better at it. I mean, it's just how it is. If
Mhm.
that's how your mind is. Human
Right.
mentality and your most strongest muscle in your body is your brain. And if you don't,
Right.
a lot of people don't exercise their brain every day. Like they just go through life
Right.
just being do 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 do. And I just want to shake those people. Like wake the fuck up
Yeah. Well,
because
like
I'm example.
literally, if you're passionate about something so bad, like you literally have to like do it like you breathe.
I mean,
Like
I'm
if you're,
passionate about my music. You know, I'm passionate
yeah,
about my music. That's all I care
yeah,
about. But these other people,
yeah,
like, there's too many people that are selfish and like they don't want to share
yeah.
somebody's shit. They don't want to give you a
Because
life.
they
They
only
don't.
want to hear themselves.
Well, you know, that's not gonna get them
Yeah.
very far.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah.
but
Sadly, a lot of people are only about themselves and who can help them to get their stuff like out,
and
and
it's sad.
yeah,
And a lot of females, I'm not trying to dog female, but a lot of females
that's
do a
okay.
lot of doggish ass shit just to get like clout and shit, you know. And
Yeah.
like they'll sleep with some guy just because whatever the fuck the guy's got, you know. Oh, he's got
Be
a
like, I've
motor.
never had to do that.
Not you. I wasn't saying you. I'm
Yeah.
saying, but a lot of guys, they'll sleep with anything, you know. Hey, it's
Well,
pussy. I'm gonna
yeah.
sleep with it, you know.
Right.
But I feel like if you don't have a solid relationship with somebody, like built like a relationship, like then where are they gonna go? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
yeah,
like
sure,
that's
you'll
why
have
I stick to I'm very loyal to my day ones. Like, and I mean, like I said, like um I've helped build Trash King with Dungeon from the ground up, like literally from its very beginnings to like now, like, and it's not just like that I'm helping run these bands. Like I literally encourage and challenge everybody to go outside of their usual comfortable songs and tracks that they've done. I've done drills on how to rap, like practice drills, for people to teach them how to like work on their rhyme scheme. I've challenged people that don't really do slow songs and stuff, and I'm like, okay, you're gonna join this track with me, and we're gonna do R&B, and it helps them grow. Like, there's not a lot of people that will like take the time to do that.
yeah, but here's the thing: if I'm a trap, if I'm a proclaimed trap god. So if I'm all trap, then how in the fuck am I? I can't see myself doing an R&B trap unless I'm rapping on the R&B trap.
Right. Well, I mean, that's where you got to challenge yourself. Like, try to go outside of like the rapping, like, try to sing and rap at the same time.
Mm, that's hard.
But it's a challenge, right? If you can do that, then you're kind of like, you're doing something different for one, and you're showing that you're not just one track minded, or like that not all your music sounds the same.
Right, right, right. But
Yeah.
I try to do that in my beats. Like I really pride myself in like I started out making beats, and then
Yeah.
I just got tired of making beats, and I was like, somebody said, "Well, why can't you rhyme on your own beats?" And at first I thought it was weird. I was like, "The fuck am I gonna rhyme? What's weird about it? You should do everything yourself. If
Yeah.
you do everything
Yeah.
yourself, then you don't need nobody else for anything, really."
Right. I try to like fork out my beats, and then I'll finish out my own song like after I hear people finish it out, because I still want to finish it, because if I create a beat, like I do want to like show what my full idea was, but like I like to gift it to people because I want to see like what they do with it, like if they can vibe with what I had put out, you know, and then once that does, then I create my end product, and it's cool whenever you actually see like how your end product like beats the views of your forks. It's really neat.
Yeah, yeah.
but but and it's not to toot my own horn or anything, but it's just like, because I'll wait like 6 months sometimes to finish it.
Yeah, I just get anal about stuff. If I invite somebody to something and they don't hurry up and hurry up and do something, like it's like I'm getting cut
Yeah.
off, and then I get pissy, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Motherfucker, are you gonna do my shit or not? I'll take your ass right off that motherfucker. I get the fuck
Right.
out."
And I know how you feel about that, because like I feel the same way sometimes, but then too, I can see the other side of it too. You have to like really know who you're asking to collaborate with you and know that, okay, this person takes forever to get at it, but they do, whenever they do come into it, they do work hard on it. But
Yeah.
it's not going to be like right away. Like if it's something that you want down right away, do not ask somebody that you know is freaking busy.
Well,
That
don't
you
ask
know,
Dungeon because Dungeon will
yeah,
take
no, no,
forever.
never. Oh God, I still have tracks that he hasn't from like a year ago. I'm like, Dungeon, seriously. And he's like, I'm sorry right now, like this girl that I'm dating, blah blah blah, she's jealous and I want to get her mad. It's gonna cost me a girlfriend. I'm like, wow, boo, you whore. Like, stop. Like,
He always says
God.
that shit. He's like,
Dude, this
"Well, my."
girl, this girl had the audacity and like literally Dungy came to me and he's like, we got to do something about your name or else I'm gonna lose a girlfriend because she's like, why are you Queen Six? I'm like, because I freaking earned that shit. She wanted me to change my name because she's dating Dungeon. I'm like, girl, you've been dating him since May and I've been Queen Six since how long? And just because I changed my name, people are still going to be calling me Queen, for one. And for two, okay, you're in two bands in the Trash Gang, and from what I checked, you're in two out of 16 of Trash Gang and Band Lab, and you're not admin in one. So, yeah, you could try to take my name, but you don't run shit.
So let me ask you about your name. What do you got the? Are you in Gorilla Squad too?
We were like partnering with Gorilla Squad, and like they were making a big deal about
Yeah.
you got to put a gorilla by your name if you're gonna freaking be running with us, and like they had become an ally with us.
Let me ask you this.
Um,
Let me ask you this. When Dungeon started this whole thing, and I was always waving the flag, and I was always there. He changed up and started going with the people that we were against. Like, why are you working with the same crowd we was going against? Like, it started out like Band Lab Takeover, and then you stopped the takeover.
well, because like then he left me in charge of the takeover, but then also during that time as well, like I was going through a freaking lot of traumatic shit, like with uh homelessness and freaking trying to get on my feet. So like there was a lot of like personal issues with that as well. I was supposed to like kind of take over the takeover squad, and I kind of like dropped the ball a lot with that band quite a bit, and so I apologize for that as well. But
No,
because
no, I
there's
just
literally 16, there's like so many.
it never got explained to everybody, and everybody's feeling like they got put
Yeah,
on the shelf and like just got forgot about.
right. And we don't mean to do that, like, but we are getting it back together. Like, now that things have like calmed down and settled down a lot, like we are gonna be doing more like, I did post some songs into like specific projects in our band groups for our specific members to join the track and finish it. So I'll be doing more of that as well. Um,
Yeah.
so that
You
way,
got
like, we get everyone on
you,
page.
you need to get some stuff on my bands because I'm thinking like, what people get in your bands and they don't, and everybody's just sitting there and I'm like, are these some ops? What's going on? Ain't nobody doing nothing.
Right.
And I'm like, come on, y'all. I even say things and nobody. I hate that shit. You say something in your own band and people just ignore you.
Well, are they like random people that that
Band
you
members,
like that you talk to them daily? Like they're your
no,
like favorite people? No?
they
See,
just
that's hard.
why would you answer? Why would you get in a band if you're not gonna? They're either you're an op or you are just like the person who maybe they like the band owner and they get in there. It's the they're
Yeah.
there.
Well, some people will join bands just because like they want to be a part of something, but they don't know like how to really be a bandmate or a band member. Like, I mean, you really gotta take charge with and direct the band where you want it to go, or
I
else
know, but that's such a pain in the ass.
it is a pain in the ass. That's
On top of everything else I gotta do, you don't
yeah.
understand.
Well,
I gotta
that's
make
what you do
I
when
got,
you create a band, though. Like that's your baby. You got to take care of it. If
man,
you
I've
want
had
people,
look. I don't know how long you've been in the band for, but I've had Elite Trap Brigade since I started Band Lab, and you can look at the projects. There's a lot of projects in
So,
there.
so you're the owner of Elite Trap Brigade?
Yeah, that's what my brand is, Elite Empire, and I'm
Yeah,
gonna make a record label from Elite Empire, and
yeah. Well,
so
also as well, like if you're seeing that there's some band members that are not
active.
communicating and they're not active and they're just taking a spot, kick them out.
I know, but you know how hard
And
that
then
is too.
also, but I mean, you got to think about it this way, like they represent your band. And if they're not representing your band well, or they're not even like mentioning your band whenever they're posting their music at all,
Yeah,
or showing their support for you, and also they're not reposting your tracks as a member of your band and being appreciative and grateful for being part of your band to begin with, then what value or what asset are they in your band? You got
that's
to think
true.
about it like that. And also you got to look at the skill set from of the people that are in your band. Are these people like performers? Are they consistently throwing out tracks? Are they actually good, or they sound like shit? Like, I mean,
It's just,
you
it's just,
you
it's just normally like if you listen to the name Elite Trap, so it should be smart enough to know if you're not a trap artist.
well, I
Don't answer
mean,
the, you know,
Well, I mean, too, if you're someone who's like wishing that they were elite, and
and
they're
they're
like,
not.
"Ooh, I'm gonna try to see if I can get an elite," and they're like, "Ooh, I'm elite," but they're like, "Sheet, go." Like, I mean, if you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, if they're garbage, then they're garbage. All right, yeah.
Yeah,
But I
you
don't like to
gotta.
talk about people though. You know what I mean? Like I might have heard one
Yeah.
track and it was like really good, and I'm like, okay, but I don't look at the overall artist. You know what
You
I
gotta
mean?
look at the overall artist. Like, you really gotta skim through it, and like, because I mean, I get invited to some tracks that I'm just like, forget about it. Like no, I'll like listen to a song that they're supposedly wanting me to join in. Like they have the whole song filled up, and I'm just like,
I know.
what do you want me to do on this shit? Like, what do you want me to do? Like, you want me to remix you background ad lib, like,
You just want my
the
name on the my name on the project.
right? Some people like they literally, I think they literally want to invite me to a track just because they see like the views that my tracks get, and they're like wanting to get
Oh,
the views from my
you
name.
got 92,000. How in the fuck did you get 92,000 plays?
A lot of work and a lot of different.
92,000 plays.
Yeah, it's crazy. No, it's like 96.4
I
now.
know, right? What in the fuck are you doing? Are you boosting everything?
No, I'm not at all. That's the crazy thing. I'm
No, the crazy thing
literally,
is 96 something.
yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
And you're
and
not even
almost
following that
4,000
many.
followers.
You're not even
Yeah,
following that many people. Actually, you're following
no,
like 3,000, ain't you?
no,
Following like
I have
3,000,
4,000 almost followers, and I'm following maybe 1,000, maybe.
1,000. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Is it a reason why you don't want to follow? Like, I feel like you should follow more than follows you.
Um, well, the reason being is that like I literally like I stick to my circles and stuff, and like people can be fair weather and people can be fan people, but there's also a lot of ops too, and there's a lot of
I
people
tell
that
you that.
like, huh?
I try to tell you that. That's why I don't get
Yeah.
my page is private.
Right. But I mean, if I can regulate it myself without putting my page on private, because I want my music to be accessed.
I mean, I do
Like,
too on Instagram and something that matters.
right,
BandLab
but
doesn't
like,
matter.
but I mean, it does do a lot with if you're able to have it more easily accessed, and then have that be a part of your demographic, part of your resume, per se. You know,
Do you go to that BandLab link thing and use that thing?
band lab link thing.
You go on the settings and it'll show like where your where your
Your
Instagram.
medias? Yeah, yeah, I've done that. Yeah,
The thing is garbage.
yeah,
Why do I want people outside of BandLab to go and nobody cares about BandLab? Nobody.
yeah.
Nobody on Instagram knows anything about BandLab artists. None of them.
They're
You know.
starting to. I don't
I
know.
mean, yeah, but overall, no, no, no.
But I mean, you gotta think the more you spread your music out, the more you are broadcasting your music, the more platforms that you're using, the more chances you have for that right particular person. It doesn't matter who it is. Like you could be a street performer and you have a lawyer or some sort of agent walk by at the right exact time. It's all about the right person, right time. And you never, 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 never know. Someone can be like, that's the sound I'm looking for, and then that's it. That's it.
I mean,
Like
I
you
mean,
can
yeah,
have
but I
one
don't think
video
people
that
listen.
trends a million views all of a sudden, like just one video, and it could be like freaking one song that you don't even expect to like trend or go viral, and then you're it. That's it. That's it.
I mean, it sounds good, but you know how many people are thinking like that?
You know how many it has happened to?
You know how many artists there are in the world? Not only
Matt
in
Rife, the
America.
comedian, Matt Rife, that happened to him.
I don't really know the guy. See,
Comedian, look him up. He's
I
like a
don't.
millionaire now.
Well, okay, he's better than me, I guess. I'm not a very good
He's a
comedian,
comedian. Yeah,
but he couldn't out rap me though.
maybe not.
Hey, okay, so I'm gonna ask you this: if you put on a scale of 1 to 10, if you know anything about me, what do you think that you would rate me like as an artist?
Um, Trap artist, like a rapper.
Yeah,
Yeah. What about same question backwards?
I mean, I don't know what genre to put you in, so
Right? I'm unboxed.
anti-genre.
Anti-genre. Exactly.
That's what Trash Gang was, anti-genre.
Yep. And
Supposed
I'm
to
very
be.
proud of that too. I love it.
Okay, but you as an artist, as a singer, R&B,
Just creator in general. I make tracks too.
okay, I would
Yeah.
say seven, 7.5,
7.5 what?
7.5, 7.5 points.
Oh,
That's
7.5
10.
points. Thanks.
What are you gonna give me like one?
I'll give you like 7.5.
At least two. You know, at least give me at least two.
Yeah.
Now, I've been trying to do this shit for like over 6 years, and like you get to a point where you're like, okay, it's gonna happen or it's not, you know. But then you gotta think
Right.
like, don't think like that. Just do you and just enjoy what you do.
For real. Yeah. I hear you. Where did I put my freaking vape at?
Right?
Yeah.
I don't
Shit.
know.
Hold on 1 second. I think I, I got it. I got it.
You've been moving around a lot, so
I can't sit still, dude. Like,
this is the longest you've sat still, huh? Almost an hour. We've been doing this for almost an hour. Wow.
yeah. I do
Nuts.
gotta go soon, but like, um,
Yeah.
check out my TikTok music video attempts and tell me what you think.
Okay. Yeah.
And show me some of your. I'll have to look at your TikTok too.
Yeah, but mainly I'm on Instagram, so if you see me on Insta, you know,
Okay, okay.
so, but I'm
Yeah.
glad that you showed up and we got it together because it took a little
Yeah.
while.
I know. I'm sorry about that.
So and maybe we can do. I want to see you do some projects in the band, man. I'm gonna be checking the scene.
All right. I'll send some projects in for
All
sure.
right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. Take
All
care.
right. Bye. Okay. Bye.
Bye.